Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel Nzansi Daily Update, where we break down the latest political drama rocking South Africa. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below to let us know your thoughts. Today's video is all about the growing cracks in South Africa's coalition negotiations and the explosive accusations flying between the ANC and the Democratic Alliance. In a dramatic turn of events, the Democratic Alliance has come out swinging, rejecting claims that it's been negotiating in bad faith during South Africa's high-stakes coalition talks. This comes amid mounting pressure, media scrutiny, and deepening public frustration over the slow pace of progress toward forming a national government following the May 29 general elections. Speaking in a live interview on ENCA, DA spokesperson Solly Malatsi came out guns blazing. He insisted that the DA is not the problem in the negotiations and instead pointed fingers directly at the ANC. According to Malatsi, it's the ruling party that's been undermining the process by shopping for deals behind the scenes and sending mixed signals to different political parties. He said, and I quote, "We are not the ones entertaining parallel negotiations. It is the ANC that has been engaging with different political players at the same time, often with conflicting messages." That's a strong accusation, essentially alleging that the ANC is playing both sides, telling each party what they want to hear, all in a desperate bid to stay in power. Now let's zoom out for a moment and understand why this is such a big deal. The May 29 election left South Africa with a hung parliament. For the first time since 1994, the ANC fell below 50%, a massive symbolic and political blow. This outcome has forced the ANC to seek coalition partners to form a government at both national and provincial levels. But with their trustworthiness now under question, those efforts may be in serious jeopardy. So far, the ANC has been in talks with various parties, including the DA, the EFF, and the IFP. But according to multiple political insiders, negotiations with the DA have been especially tense, marked by suspicion, leaked information, and ideological differences. There's even talk of a breakdown in communication between key players, raising concerns that time is running out to strike a deal before the first sitting of the National Assembly. What's at stake here is nothing less than the presidency of South Africa. If parties don't agree on a coalition deal before the National Assembly convenes, we could be looking at a constitutional crisis, or even a repeat election, which would be costly and chaotic. John Steenhuisen, the DA leader, has been very clear on the party's stance. He's repeatedly said that the DA won't enter into any coalition that compromises its principles. According to Steenhuisen, this is not about power for the sake of it. It's about ensuring stability, upholding the rule of law, and delivering real governance and economic reform to a country that desperately needs it. But critics argue that the DA is being too rigid, and possibly using its leverage to extract maximum concessions from the ANC. Others accuse the party of stalling negotiations deliberately, knowing that the ANC is under pressure and that public opinion is increasingly volatile. Behind closed doors, there are whispers that some ANC heavyweights prefer working with the EFF over the DA, despite the ideological contradictions. This has added to the sense of mistrust in the talks. The EFF, for its part, has remained relatively quiet, but sources suggest Julius Malema is watching closely, ready to exploit any gaps for political gain. Meanwhile, civil society groups, business leaders, and international observers are urging South Africa's politicians to put the country first. The economic consequences of a prolonged deadlock are already being felt, with the rand under pressure and investor confidence slipping. Eskom's load shedding continues, unemployment remains dangerously high, and key sectors like health and education are buckling under systemic failures. In other words, South Africa cannot afford a political circus right now. The country needs decisive leadership, unity of purpose, and a clear roadmap for reform. This isn't just about who gets to be president, it's about the future direction of the country. Will we see a technocratic government focused on fixing state institutions and boosting the economy? Or will political compromise water down any real chance of change? As this story continues to unfold, the public remains divided. Some South Africans feel betrayed by all major parties and are calling for fresh elections. Others still believe a strong coalition, rooted in accountability and service delivery, is possible. Whatever happens in the coming days, one thing is certain: the political game in South Africa has changed forever. The ANC can no longer rule unchallenged. Coalition politics is now the new normal, and all parties must learn to govern together, or face the wrath of voters come the next election cycle. We'll be following this story closely and will keep you updated as more information comes in. If you've made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. What do you think? Should the DA join the ANC in a coalition? Or should they stay out and hold the ruling party accountable from the opposition benches? Thanks for watching Nzansi Daily Update. Stay informed, stay active, and stay involved. See you next time.